J Bills from the Spotlight UK making his Misfits debut. Ben Knight in the building. I mean, first of all, taking in this whole experience, I mean, you know, you're no stranger for doing boxing, you're no stranger to being on other promotions. How does it feel to make your Misfits debut?
It feels amazing, man. I'm very thankful for the opportunity. And what an opportunity to be fighting for the title first fight, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's crazy. Like, you know, all of a sudden, like, first fight, you're going for the championship. I mean, when you got the call to be fighting Tempo, like, what was the conversations like?
The conversation was like, yo, Wallace, James, I'm coming down. And I moved to South London within a week, bro, and started camp. Yeah. And I'm from Birmingham, bro. I've devoted my whole life for this for 12 weeks, you know, and we ain't playing about.
I can see you're not playing about. I mean, you know, talk to me about Hstikkytokky, because I know that you've been part of his, you know, platform for quite some time now. You know, how did you get involved with that to get to the point of where you are now to, you know, be fighting for the championship?
Obviously, he reached out to me and wanted me to fight on his platform. And it went from there. Like, I love fighting, bro. It's something that's in my blood. And I was just doing it for fun. Like, I weren't training. I was just turning up every week to have a fight and doing what I love, and ended up winning all 3 fights, getting the Misfits call up. And it was for the belt, bro. And that's when I thought, now it's time to buckle my ideas up and train and show people what I'm actually about.
Because I've seen like a lot of videos of you training, getting yourself prepared for this fight, you know, for weeks on end now. So, you know, you're documenting your process. You know, how, compared to like your previous fights that you had before, what's different in terms of like, is there any further intensity in terms of your training? Like, where are we at in terms of that?
Yeah, no, I'll be honest, for all of my other fights, I've never trained. Never trained, yeah. I've just got in there. Like I say, I like fighting. That's what I love to do, bro. Like, I enjoy it, but I'm built for it, bro. And when I mean it, now I'm trained, and I'm learning the way of boxing as well as of having the heart. I'm going to be a different animal, bro. And it's a long night for him on May 11th.
I mean, what do you make of Tempo Arts as a fighter? Obviously, you would have seen like his previous fights, last fight against Chase the Moore for the vacant Misfits title. You know, and he's had like 2 other fights prior to that. You've had like experience in, you know, working for a different promotion, like building up your fight. What do you make of him as a fighter overall?
Yeah, I think he's good. I think he's a great lad. Obviously, his journey is very inspiring to a lot of people, and a big up to him. But there's nothing stopping me on May the 11th. We ain't going to be friends on that night, trust me.
It never is in terms of like friends afterwards, but friends before the ring, no, not not at this point. I mean, I've saw a video where on your TikTok where you said that before you had the Misfits announcement, that there was you were in sort of a, I guess, a dark place at the time. You were, you know, you made it open that you were homeless at the time, and now you got yourself in a good position. How has that experience pushed you to be in a position to be like, look, I can actually push to be in this position, and now you're here?
Makes you a lot more grateful for the little things, you know. Like, just grateful to have a roof over your head, somewhere nice to sleep, friends around you, you know. Little things that you won't take, just waking up and drinking and eating, you know. A lot of people take that for granted, and, you know, one day we won't be able to do that, so take it while you can.
And I guess this your coach here. Yeah, come into the chat. What's your name, bro?
James Wallace.
Okay, so obviously you've been training him for quite some time now. Like, how's it been the process in, you know, getting him prepared for this fight?
Fucking painful, but it's been an emotional roller coaster. He first come to me, asked me to take the contract. A lot of people wanted to train him. Obviously, it's a big platform. They asked me to do it, but I said, unless he moves down to London, there's no way I'm going to take that responsibility on, because I know Ben from the Smoke Sunday days, from when Bounce used to run the shows, and I've done his corner before previously, and I've never seen him take anything seriously, or I've never seen him show any different potential to where he can come from. So he and the people, the powers that be, should I say, his managers behind him, which Hstikkytokky and someone else, a good friend of mine, they wanted me to do it because they know what I'm capable of, obviously, and I believe in myself, but I have to have the same kind of work back from whoever I'm teaching. He said he would be willing to move down, but obviously it's expensive, London. It ain't cheap to live. Actually, Ben, as you just spoke about, was coming from having nowhere to live. He's gone through a bit of a bad patch in his life. You know, I had a spare room, and first of all, like, I know Ben's a good guy, and I know him, and with the way I teach and the way I fight and the way I want to win, it has to be a family thing. So I thought, fuck it. Like I said, the powers that be wanted him living with me. I moved him in. And that was about 6-7 weeks ago. And first of all, he struggled to run up the fucking stairs. Now, he's one of the fittest guys I've got. And I train pros, amateurs and all sorts. And I'll tell you something else. Tempo's not even on his fucking level. Let me tell you, he ain't on his level with his fitness, his cardio, his recovery time, and his strength is catching up. What I had to do with Ben, first of all, I had to strip him down, take all the fat off him. Number one, fitness foremost. Strip 12 kilo off him. Now I'm rebuilding him, and I'm rebuilding him. Ben spent most of his journey on the fucking floor being knocked out, knocked down by some good fighters, a lot of people. He first asked me, he goes, Jay, what is the point of me getting busted up every day on the floor? I said, because once I finish with you, get through this fight camp, you ain't got fuck all to worry about. Tempo can't do shit to you that hasn't already been done. You know, and what I've witnessed is Ben turn completely. There is no Ben that came down from before. This is a new Ben. This is a new man. This is a man with a heart, a man that believes in himself, and I believe in him, and I'm fucking proud of him because I've seen what I've witnessed, what he's done. I've witnessed from the beginning to the end, and at points it's been difficult, but he's grown in. He's with all my boys now. He's part of the crew. He's my family. We win together, we die together. That's how I operate.
Well, I mean, it's inspiring to see like a coach and is, you know, boxer dynamic to be that passionate in terms of where, you know, you're wanting to get to. I mean, regarding like, you know, future going forward, obviously we've got to focus on Tempo Arts first to get the title.
We're taking that shit.
If it be the case that you win, like, you know, who else is on the radar? Like, you know, I guess for the both of you, I'll ask Ben first.
Like I said, I don't look past Tempo one bit. We've got a job to do on May the 11th, and that's what I'm focused on. We don't look past him. We don't disrespect him in any way. But it's only right that I probably would give him a rematch when I do beat him. It's only fair. He's given me the opportunity. I'll be nice. After I beat him up, I'll beat him up again. Why not?
And then from your side, would you feel the same?
That's not my business. You tell me who we're fighting, where and when, and I'll get you ready for it, and that's it.
I mean, you know, for your debut, to go for the championship already, congratulations in being in this position in the first place. And I wish you all the best because, I mean, with you and Tempo, I know there's probably going to be fireworks during like fight week. I know, you know, it seems like there's a calm between both of you, but no friends until after the fight, right?
No, definitely not.
You know, I respect him.
He's my worst enemy, you know. Let me tell you, fight week, I hate him. I'm going to want to kill him. That's it. That's how my mindset is. Afterwards, you know, I can tell him well done. I'll help him off the floor.
And then from your side?
Nothing really. I respect everyone that gets the courage to stand in the ring, and I respect all this weight loss that he's done. But this is different. Now, what Ben's been through, it's only him standing in the way of him in his future. We ain't fucking losing. There's no way. It means that I've seen too much. It's not going to happen. And if it does, then and Ben gives it everything, and he walks away with a loss, it means he lost to the better man, and that's boxing for you.
I can see that there's a lot of passion. And then finally for me, how's HS doing? Because I know he was supposed to fight on Misfits. You know, how is he doing at the moment?
I'm not sure. Ask him.
Best to ask him, but pleasure to meet you both. And I wish you both all the best for your fight. And I wish things... wish you all the best, man.